welcome back to the Upper Sandusky Community Library's Facebook page and another episode of Art History Lessons with Lisa. Today we will be finishing up activities 8 and 9, and with that we will be finishing our section on Pablo Picasso. Now, if you remember from last week, I took a picture of my daughter putting her zombie makeup on and a picture of my cat. I cut him in half and kind of did a little cut and paste and put them together. And then when I drew them, I used some of the Pablo Picasso's typical ears and mouth, nose and eyes kind of things, and I put them all together in this picture, and this is what I ended up with. If you need to review that, you can go back and watch that video from last week. It will take you through that whole process. So this is where we left off in the last video, and from here I'll add a few more details and then we'll begin the coloring. So before I color, I decided to add a background. I looked at some of Picasso's pieces and saw this one I liked, and it's just diagonal lines in the background. You can add something different if you want, do whatever you want, but do take a look at some of his pieces by Googling Picasso, and then you can hit images and find some pictures for it. So the directions say to use your pastels, and you can do that. They are a little crumbly, so I'll just forewarn you. You'll also probably want some cotton balls and some Q-tips. This will help kind of sweep away some of the little crumbs that come up when you use pastels. They do crumble even a little bit more than crayons, so just a warning, but it'll be fun to try them out on this. And I did. Now I was going to show you that I also have a bigger set of oil pastels that I bought at the store. I don't think they were super expensive, maybe like $10 or so. And if you want to get some so you have a bigger variety of colors, that would be fine. But what I supplied for you is some basic colors that you can use, and that's what I used in this picture. So from this point on, it's basically just coloring in what color you want in each section. I do start towards the middle of the picture because if you start on the outside and then your hand is resting on these colors, it will smudge them. So just keep that in mind. You might want to start on the inner area of your picture and then work to the outer area of your picture. You could also lay down a piece of paper over it if you end up having to lay your hand on top of the picture somewhere. Now experiment with the Q-tip a little bit. You can rub out some of the color that is on top and you will still have a lighter color underneath it. So you might want to play around with that a little bit. As you see right there, I'm doing that and it lightens up the color a little bit, but it still leaves color on the paper. And then if you want it darker, you can go ahead and just go back over it again. So from here, my video jumps ahead a little bit because I guess I forgot to hit the video record button at some point. So it jumps ahead a little bit here. And then I get into the background and I color in the background, and then I use the cotton ball to smudge down the background color. And that way it makes your subjects pop a little bit more. So finally we have the finished piece. I hope you enjoyed our time with Picasso and getting to learn a little bit more about one of the masters. So our next session will be about Roy Lichtenstein. He is a pop artist. He used a lot of comic books as his references, and we'll get into that a little bit. And also, we will be talking about comic books and graphic novels. I am hoping to have that video up and ready to go sometime in January. So keep a lookout on Facebook and the newsletter for when that's going to happen. And as always, don't forget to post your art pieces on hashtag USCL Picasso so that we can find them. Or you can bring the actual piece into the library and we would love to display them. And if you like these videos, you can pop on over to my YouTube channel, Property of Lisa, for more fun videos. I may put up some arts and craft videos for Christmas. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll get notifications when I put up a new video. Thanks.